AAA OMHA tournament sponsored by Under Armour. Now we have the hometown Guelph Gryphons playing their first game. They're playing a hot team, Halton, who just came off a big win against Hamilton.
Yeah, had a nice 6-1 win against the team who they haven't really beat this year. They obviously have a lot of confidence coming into this game. Let's see how they do.
And that game was absolutely taken over by Ethan Burrows.
Ethan Burrows had 4 goals. Great performance. He was the player of the game.
Yeah, an absolute wicked shot, and he earned that player of the game. But let's talk about Guelph. So we already mentioned them earlier. So they play in the same division as Halton, the SCTA. They're first ranked in that division. Had a great regular season, 54 points. In the playoffs, in the preliminary rounds, went 3-0-1 and swept Niagara to get here.
Yeah, a team that Halton had to play to get into this tournament, which they also beat them 3-1 with a big win to get into this tournament. But Guelph, yeah, obviously the favorite in this tournament, coming first in that division. Let's see how they do.
So results of this, so the Guelph Gryphons have played some teams in the tournament before because they are in the same division. Their previous results, they beat Hamilton 4-1 in the playoffs. They also beat Halton 4-1. Another 4-1 win over Hamilton in the regular season, and also beat Hamilton 4-0. So this team knows how to play with the big boys.
Yeah, this is a Guelph team that coming into the tournament, obviously the favorite after winning the tournament last year. And that's why it isn't Guelph this year, because they did win.
So we've seen quite a bit of this Guelph team before. Are there any players that you want to maybe mention?
Yeah, we got number 17, Kyan Somini. He's a good player. He's not the biggest player, but he has a big heart and has a wicked shot.
Gonna have to watch out for him.
Yeah, also you got Dylan Richardson, a big body who has a nice shot. Kind of like a power forward, and he's a really good player, and he's one to watch here today.
I know, he looks massive for this age group. I mean, if he's coming down on you with a few steps, you've got to keep your head up. Also, this Guelph team, I mean, they can play physical. They love laying the body. You said already talked about Richardson, but a few other guys can really hit for this team.
Yeah, they're a pretty big team for this age group. But we saw in the first game, Halton did like to throw the body a lot. So let's see if physical play is a big part of this game.
One player on Guelph that loves laying big hits is Henry Turner. He could really lay some hits for Guelph as well.
Yeah, another big body there. Expect him to do some damage to this Halton team.
So we'll see. I mean, Guelph has had kind of the edge over Halton, but in this tournament, Halton has turned it around. I mean, they never really beat Hamilton. They come in and beat Hamilton 6-1, carried by the 4-goal effort from Burrows. Think they could do this over Guelph?
Well, we know Burrows can take over a game by himself, but they have to have good defense, good goaltending, and let that offense come into play like it did against Hamilton.
Speaking of goaltending, who do we got starting for Halton? Because we had McIntosh in before. But it might be a toss-up because they might have Schufner go in.
Yeah, Schufner, it looks like he's going to play right off the bat here. We'll see, because McIntosh was the AP goalie, so, and he did get the start game 1, played fantastic, probably one of their best players, but now we'll see Schufner into it. Well, I think we're going to see him in this game, and yeah, I think we will.
And he's a right catch as well. That's kind of weird. I mean, usually you don't see right catch goalies. Kind of weird to see one of them.
Yeah, I don't see very much, but this game we're going to see one. Let's see how Guelph decides to shoot.
And speaking of goaltending, it looks like Guelph is going to give the nod to Lance today.
Yeah, let's see how he does. Same with it's kind of good for Guelph because they've been well rested. So both these goalies are seeing their first time in the net, and Guelph, like I said, well rested. They'll probably have the upper hand this game because Halton had to get up early, play today in the morning. We'll see how that plays a factor in this game.
Also, Matthew Lance, a little bit of a smaller goaltender. We'll see how he fares. I mean, usually teams like their goaltenders very big. And Lance didn't really know where that puck was. Finally locates it as we have started this game. It'll bounce out. Faulkner's in the area, and now Faulkner will have it once again.
I just talked about Guelph being well rested. That might also lead to them being slower right off the start here because Halton has played today.
Well, here's the captain, Broderick, walking into the zone. Now Pavis. There's Volkov winding and firing. That's stopped. There's another shot that's turned aside. That was Barry. Volkov holding the line. It'll bounce out. Hudon will find Broderick, and that'll be tipped in by Anselmini. Hudon applying pressure. That'll bounce out. It's Wilson, high off the glass. Bounces out to Portress. He'll look for Gore. Now it'll be Hudon. We've got a 3-on-3 coming in as Gore fans on that. Richardson overskates the puck, and now it'll be Ranahan on the Guelph blue line, looking for Poitras. Can't find him. Gore trying to chip it off the boards. He'll find Hudon. Hit delivered by Gore. Now Broderick plays it out. Here's Gore breaking in as he chips it into the Halton end. Drake loses his stick. That results in Phillips corralling the puck. Phillips looking in front. Turner was in the area, couldn't find him. So here's Shirk. Now Broderick finds Turner. Turner walking in. Gets around one. In front, Broderick's in the area. Same with Phillips. Neither could find the puck. Looking now, it's Bierkraft. A shot is turned aside and covered up. That's Scheffner.
And I thought Guelph might have been a bit slow coming out here, but definitely not. Have applied a lot of pressure to Halton right here, right off the bat.
Draw to the right of Scheffner. Draws one back. Volkov corrals it. Off the boards, looking for McIntosh. Played out. Now there's Cook. Back behind the net. There's Drake. Long flip that'll go up off one of the supporting beams on the roof and will be at a play. Kraft jumped a little early. It'll result in him being kicked out of the draw. There's Kennedy sending it back for Drake. Now it's sent in by Kennedy. Lance stops that up. Now Volkov looking for Barry. Lets it bounce. Here's Anselmini. He's got Pavis with him. Pavis looking for Anselmini tied up. Cook checked off the puck by Barry as Kraft comes the other way. Angled off by Pavis. There's Barry flicking it in. Now Anselmini with a chance. Nice move. Centers Pavis, or sorry, Barry was in the area, but the puck bounced away from him.
What a nice play by Anselmini there. Got the defender to think he was shooting, and just a nice touch pass right over to Barry. Barry just couldn't finish.
Ranahan sends a shot on from the point. Now it's Doney. Cook now battling with Anselmini. Poitras has it at the point. He'll look to send it into the corner. Now Kennedy. And a pass is just long for Cook. Or else the 3-on-2 would have been developing. Yeah, icing.
Guelph applying a lot of pressure early on here.
Broderick has it at the point. Now Viveros. Gore. Down low, it's Hudon. Now Gore once again. Trying to put it off the boards for Hudon. Can't find him, as that'll be sent out. Broderick gloves it down. We'll send it right back into the Halton end. It's Wilson on the far side boards. Now behind the nets, Viveros. Faulkner now. Centering, no one's home as Bierkraft will have it for Guelph, sending it back into the Halton end. Richardson giving chase. Forcing the turnover now, Richardson has it. In front, Phillips in, he redirects that just high. There's Turner. No, weird play there, as it looks like Milne was trying to avoid a check. Here's Phillips. Backhands it into the corner. McIntosh in front. Turner was in the area, just too long for him.
Oh, and there's going to be a trip there.
They're going to call McIntosh, who is obviously unhappy with that call.
I think he thinks he pulled away, but definitely a trip there.
So we'll see Halton going on the power play, and you see Ethan Burrows coming out there. He's very feared for his shot.
Halton had one power play goal last game, so let's see if that turns over to this game. And like you said, Burrows out there at the point with his big shot.
So they're going to have Burrows out at the point, and it looks like they're going to run Wilson, who's normally a defenseman, down low. Shirk wins the draw back, as it was a little too early for Burrows. Sending it to Drake. Now Burrows. Burrows flicks it in on Lance, who will glove it down and cover it up, as we'll have another draw.
Now this is a good chance for Halton. Really haven't got any time on attack. Guelph's pretty much dominated. If they can score here, get the 1-goal lead, that's going to help them out with their confidence.
There's Drake over to Shirk. Now Drake once again at the top of the umbrella. Shot is wide. Wilson now down low. Adams battling with Bierkraft. Broderick trying to clear it. Now Pavis. Burrows keeps it in, as it'll go high off the glass and out once again, as Guelph penalty kill looks pretty good so far. Drake behind his own net will find Wilson. And he will send it into the Guelph end. Shirk now, Hudon trying to clear it. Adams has it now for Halton, trying to get it back to the point, does so, as Drake has it on the far side. He'll look to take a shot, sits there in the slot for a split second, but is then cleared by Hudon. 50 seconds to go in the first power play of the game. There's Drake. Stretch past Kennedy, who will send it into the opposite side corner. Now on the near side, it's Milne. Kraft looking for it. Can't find it, as that's cleared once again. Here's Kraft. Fans on that attempt to dump it in the Guelph end. Now he'll hustle it in. Kennedy puts it down low. Blameyer spins and will send that the length of the ice.
Guelph has not let Halton set up at all on this power play.
So Guelph will look to kill it off, as McIntosh steps back on the ice and will get possession once again, immediately after he steps on, as Viveros has it. Here's Milne. Looking for Kennedy. Kennedy sends it in. Stopped by Lance, and now Ranahan will play it. Stopping and avoiding Kraft, as McIntosh will kick it to his stick. He'll look for Turner, who will have a light dump into the Halton end, as Ranahan will corral it. Puts it on goal as McIntosh tips it wide. McIntosh spinning out, looking for someone in front. Ranahan will go to the point. Poitras with a shot, tipped down low by McIntosh, and that's covered up.
Nice save there. Through a lot of traffic. That got tipped a couple of times. Let's watch that.
Nice stop by Scheffner. Anselmini wins it back. Pavis right off the draw. Now Barry will spin and fire. That's turned aside.
That was a tricky save there. Barry just suddenly shot it the other direction when he was sliding over across the one direction.
Here's Pavis behind the net. Now Barry. Point to Bierkraft, who loses it. And here's a chance for Halton. Burrows. A nice defensive play by Broderick.
What a play there. Broderick on Burrows right there. That was a great play.
Anselmini, a shot that whistles just wide. And now here's Blaymeyers. Turning, putting it off the boards. Barry looking to clear it in. And now here's Burrows. Pass is picked off there. And now it's Pavis. Looking to go off the boards. Drake will corral it for Halton. Going D to D now. As Shirk will tip that in. Faulkner's on it. And
that's not
he
good.
will hit Lance, yeah. They're going to take, looks like Blaymeyers, possibly.
Yeah, he's definitely going to go there.
Yeah. I don't think Faulkner did that intentionally. I think he just fell on the goalie, to be honest.
No, definitely a cross check right in the back. As you saw, well, I saw that for sure.
On the goalie or from Blaymeyers to Faulkner?
Blaymeyers right on Faulkner.
Yeah.
Cross checked him right in the back.
Yeah, what I was saying is Faulkner, I don't think he meant to fall on Lance.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, definitely not. He was just going hard to the net, chasing that puck, and couldn't stop in time. Tried to avoid him.
Well, here's another play for the power play for the Hurricanes. We'll see what they can do.
Not the smartest penalty there, especially because he hit him right back onto his goaltender.
Yeah. Let's say you're trying to defend your goaltender, but you put him right back on him. Kennedy will dump it into the opposite side. Milne looking for Wilson, putting a shot on goal, stop. Rebound, it's Maleka, and he goes top corner on Lance.
Let's watch that replay right here. Shot by Wilson, and then Maleka finds that puck, and I think he just tapped at that, and it went top corner. That was a beautiful shot there.
I feel like the puck must have been on its edge because that went up quickly right over the shoulder of Lance.
Yeah, and that was just a little slash at it. Nice play there.
Early lead for Halton as they're 1 of 2 on the power play early today. Scheffner will stop that puck behind his own net. Here's Kraft. Hustling back. Now it's Kennedy. Dumping it in, taking a hit from Barry.
And again, right after Halton scored, we can see that little jump in their play.
Let's see if that could spark them for more scoring like it did last game. Here's Barry sending it in. Anselmini giving chase. Off the boards. Now it's Barry. Barry. He has Anselmini with him. Putting a shot on Anselmini, had a chance in the slot, couldn't find it. Point shot, Broderick, blocker down. Now it's Kennedy circling around. McIntosh takes a spill in front of the Halton net as that is sent into the Guelph end. It'll be Turner on it. Turner stops up, and he had Phillips, but
icing.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be an ice as it was just ahead of Phillips.
And Halton, clearly the underdog in this game, just like last one, but scoring first, and that's key for them to make Guelph play from behind. And here's that goal again. And just, it was the puck definitely was on his edge because there's no way the puck gets up that fast.
I don't even think Lance expected that, as didn't think Phillips dragged his foot there enough for that to negate the offside, but we'll play on anyway. Turner trying to send it into the corner. Now on the far side, it's McIntosh. Burrows is now on it. He'll chip it up and well at a play for a whistle.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Phillips there entering the zone dragged his foot all the way, but the ref's got a better view than me, probably saw that one. And you know, if Guelph would have scored there, Halton wouldn't have liked that.
Yeah, that would have been some outrage from that bench, but it will be a draw in Halton's end. Now Drake spins back. Now a stretch pass, well defended. Couldn't find Shirk on that one.
Now they're going to have discussion at center ice, it looks like. about if that was tipped, and they're going to say it was tipped.
So draw will be at center. There's Milne. And now it's taken right back. Hudon. Nice move. And now he'll stop. Puts it down low. There's Gore in the area. The battle on the wall behind the net. Puck's still moving. It'll drop to Hudon. Now at the point, a slap shot looks to still be in the slot, possibly off Richardson. Richardson looking in the middle. No one's home. Now Drake. He has Milne. Nice chip pass. Got it to him. Milne walking in. Shot just wide. Doney. Now it's Maleka. Sending it in. And now Richardson. Poor pass for Barry. He'll find it though. Looking for Volkov. Volkov hustling there, and that offside. Will be offside.
Guelph having tons of time in Halton's end, just not getting very many shots off. Either missing the net or just making a pass that doesn't make it to the net.
That'll be a hand pass, looks like. We'll have another face-off. Branahan's on it. Now there's Barry. Kennedy with it now, as Barry will try to get around Doney. They're going to call interference. Anselmini. Now Guelph will try to get 6 out. Broderick can't hold the line. That'll be offside.
I want to see that one again, because at first sight, I thought, no way.
Thought he was just trying to play the man, not let him by him. Let's see.
Let's see that. It's a bit of a soft call. Maybe if there was a bit more contact, you'd have something there, but I don't think that's one.
I could see it going either way, as Guelph will have their first power play of the tournament.
They need this one here.
Anselmini, down low. It's Richardson. Anselmini once again. Shots on, that's stopped. Anselmini's on it again. Point. There's a shot from McIntosh that's high. Richardson's in the area, couldn't find it. That'll go through 2 defenders and out.
We always talk about those active boards there, almost giving Guelph a goal.
Here's McIntosh finding Richardson. Tip to Phillips, who will look for Richardson. His long reach still couldn't find that puck. Richardson. Here's Broderick. Passes tipped, and now it'll be Broderick. McIntosh turns one on goal. Richardson's in the area, and that's cleared by Halton. Here's Phillips walking the line. He'll stop up. Nice move to try to get around Maleka. Down low to Hudon. Now it's Anselmini trying to turn one on goal. That's blocked. Another passing lane is interrupted by Kennedy. Broderick takes a spill. Tries to poke it away from Kennedy, who will eventually clear. Lance is on it with 25 seconds to go on the interference call to Doney. It's Turner hustling up with it for Guelph. He turns a shot on. That's turned aside. Here's Ranahan. Shot. Pavis trying to get a tip on it. Here's Pavis down low once again. Now it's Turner. Hudon trying to get it out. There's Pavis in the slot. Looking at that short side post, couldn't find it. Turner, glove down by Drake. Turner trying to get there. Adams will spin and clear. That will be the end of the first period. Only one goal on the scoreboard, credited to Maleka.
Clearly, Guelph's been the better team here, but Halton does have the lead off that one power play.
It's unfortunate for Guelph. They're just not getting the shots they need.
Yeah, Halton's doing a good job of not allowing Guelph to get shots in the slot. Now that's that goal again. See, now that you can see it right there, the puck was on its side, and that's how he got it up that quick.
That's big for Halton, as, I mean, I think if Guelph was playing this well and Halton didn't have the lead going to the second, I could not really see him having a good result in this game.
Yeah, we haven't really seen much of Ethan Burrows on the offensive end so far. It'll be interesting to see what he does this period.
Guelph's done a good job to shut him down for the most part.
Yeah, Guelph not allowing him to get his big shot off.
As Burrows will start out there for Halton alongside Adams and Shirk. Here's Viveros. Now Phillips. Now Adams will look for Burrows. Burrows walking in. It's blocked. Burrows now once again for Halton. Pressured by Poitras, and now it'll be Turner looking for McIntosh. McIntosh walking in, trying to dance around Viveros, can't do so. Now Ranahan turns a shot on, that's stopped by Schufner. McIntosh in the middle, couldn't find Barry. Barry stays on it, forces a turnover. And now it'll be Burrows. Pavis. Now Anselmini hustles to it. Now it's Adams. Maleka with a shot that's turned aside.
That was a close shot there. That could have tricked the goaltender right there. Rats didn't really know where that puck was going.
Blaymeyers winds and fires as that's stopped. Here's Pavis looking in front. Now Blaymeyers winds and fires, another big save by Schufner.
That's another shot. Schufner just has to get in his position, has no clue where that puck's going.
Faulkner tries to put one on goal, tipped away by Blaymeyers. Milne is on it. Volkov will take that away. Blaymeyers hustling to it. Looking for Barry. Can't find him. Now Anselmini swats at it. Here's Doney. Looking for Milne. Doney once again. Now Maleka. Circling around. Here's Milne. Milne trying to dance around Broderick. Now it's Richardson. Blaymeyers. Gore. Here comes Gore. Hustling in, a big hit by Drake.
Hudon with a big hit in the corner also for Guelph.
Bierkraft will look for Broderick. Swings it across. No one is near it, though, as Drake will corral it. Hudon trying to deliver a hit on Drake. Now it's Kennedy. Dumping it in. Lance stops it. Bierkraft trying to circle around his own net with it. Trying to get it out of the corner. Now on the far side. Bounces out into the middle. It's Phillips. Looking for Gore. Phillips now. As Cook will give chase to Bierkraft. Bierkraft off the back end boards. Turner. Now Bierkraft once again. Kennedy. To the point, it's Drake. He'll wind and fire through a few bodies. Looked like it took a few tips, but it just goes wide. Guelph struggling to get it to their own end. Turner trying to lay a hit, as Phillips will get it out of his own end. Trying to chip it around. Gore will play it, and they're going to call too many men.
Too many men, that means.
See, I don't think so, because when Gore played it, no one stepped on for him. It just, the door was open, that's it. That was the only problem.
Yeah, but he came on and
Unless
he jumped on way too early.
Oh, someone jumped over the boards or something like that. There's a hit on Gore. And speaking of Gore, he'll be serving the bench minor, it looks like, for too many men.
Because what happened was no one changed, and Gore went on for some reason when Turner was at about at the hash marks. So that's why that was called.
Oh, I thought Gore was on earlier, that's why.
So now here's another chance for Halton.
Third power play of this game. Here's Adams. Now Shirk. Drake. Shirk. Drake once again. He'll wait. Looks for Shirk. Shirk has options. We'll go down low to Adams. Now Shirk working it in. There's a shot. Burrows just wide.
Nice passing play there by Halton.
Wilson now. Down low to Adams. On the near side, Shirk. Winding, firing, a nice block by Barry, as Pavis will clear it. Here's Drake. Now Wilson. Here's Shirk breaking in. They're going to call offside.
Seemed like a bit of a late call, but I didn't really see it, so.
It's just a bang-bang play at the blue line. Yeah, I didn't really see it either. Now Kennedy and Hudon will line up. Hudon trying to get it out. He will, as we are under the 1 minute mark of the penalty for too many men. Here's Kennedy with a head of speed. He'll dump it in. Now it's Milne. Will wait up. Looks point. It's Wilson. Now Drake keeps it in. Kennedy. Drake. Kennedy once again takes it on his backhand. We'll spin off. We'll look for the goal scorer, Maleka. Now it's Drake. Puts one on goal. Now Maleka. Richardson pressuring him. Maleka. Pass very poor, as Richardson will wait. He could have skated that, but he'll put it on goal, as Scheffner bobbled it. Here's Drake with 10 seconds to go on the too many men minor. Milne walking in. Dancing in now. Looking for Burrows, couldn't find him. Adams, down low, it's Burrows. Milne delivering a hit. Pavis staying with it. Now Blameyer's trying to chip it out. Milne taking a few hooks. He'll fall. Nice toe drag there, as Adams is still on it. That'll be sent down the length of the ice. On goal, so no icing. Here's Vagnas now. Spins off of Barry, a nice move. Now here's Shirk. Shirk trying to get around somebody. There's Burrows with a backhander that looked like it was deflected. Shirk will dump it in. Here's Adams. Loose puck. Adams will shoot. A big save by Lance. Barry trying to get around Shirk. Now Cook's on him. Barry will find it. It's Anselmini. And now Barry's digging at it. It'll bounce out. Here's Cook. Trying to send it in, blocked by Pavis. Now Kennedy. Broderick's on that. Doney, that's Hay. Now on the short side, it was Kennedy trying to jam one in. There's Anselmini trying to get around Hay. Anselmini with time, as he'll get rid of it. Doney, high off the glass. Turner trying to glove it down. Now it's Cook. Turner still on it as he knocks down Cook. That'll bounce out. There's McIntosh trying to dance one man. Takes a shot that's deflected up high and into the netting.
Now that's that chance there by Adams. Just couldn't grab it fully for a good shot there, but tried to go 5-hole. Nice option and nice job to stay with the puck.
Milne breaking out. Now it's Maleka turning it on goal. Ranahan hustling to get there for Guelph. Pulls it back, taking a hit by Milne. Now Turner looking in the middle. Nice pass for Phillips, couldn't control it. McIntosh will try to spin and put it in. Now Milne. Milne up ahead, it's Maleka. Maleka. Now Ranahan. Faulkner. Now it's Vagnaz winding and firing, and it's in. Oh, that's a softie. Maybe Lance didn't know where it was, but you can't be letting those in.
Here's the pass right out front here, and the slap shot right through the 5-hole. He has to have his stick down, but
I mean,
unfortunate.
I would try to give him an excuse, but there's no traffic really in front either, so that's just a toughie for Lance.
But yeah, now Halton sitting pretty steadily here.
And they haven't been outplayed too badly.
Here they come again.
It's Shirk walking in, a big save by Lance. Burrows spinning and firing, another nice save. I don't even think he meant to say that, just sitting down in the right place at the right time.
What a sprawling save, was down in the splits there.
Richardson trying to walk by. They'll call interference again, it looks like. Looking in front for Gore, and yeah, they're going to call interference on Vivaros.
I don't know about that one again, but they called that earlier in the game, and that's what they're going to be calling in this game. So
at least the call's consistent.
Yeah, if you know that's going to be called all game, you can't be doing that.
Now Phillips walking out with right off the draw. McIntosh winds and fires, and he scores. They only needed 4 seconds of the power play to bury one.
Right off the draw. That seemed like a designed play by Guelph.
Phillips looked to just walk out with it, and it bounced out to McIntosh.
And he just fires that with the slap shot upstairs. And clearly Halton's not going to be too happy because they didn't think that was a penalty, but they've been calling that all game, so you got to know not to do that.
Yeah, you're going to have to adjust. Now that the ref's called it twice, you got to know not to try to ease up on the interference like that. I mean, yeah, you are just playing the body, but now it's Phillips. Vagnaz with a nice move. He'll walk in. Takes a hit from Volkov. Now Volkov goes into the corner. Looks for Turner. Turner looking for McIntosh. McIntosh, Broderick. And now it'll be McIntosh walking in. Now Phillips. Here's Cook. Nice move to dance Volkov. Has it down low. Knocked down by Broderick. Broderick's got to be careful, though. There's a few cross checks laid. Now it's Anselmini. Pavis. Cook. Fires it in. Glove down by Lance. He will cover.
There's that chance there with just a sprawling save there to get that lag out. What a chance there by Shirk.
Lance with a nice stop as we'll resume play. Pavis off the boards, Anselmini now. Anselmini chips it off the boards. Now it's Viveros. Here's Faulkner. Poitras now. Pavis. Barry. Now it's Milne. Trying to dance around Barry. Does so. Milne with a few moves. Now here's Ranahan. Now Milne as Barry takes a spill.
Ranahan's going to get called for holding there.
Didn't really see it.
And Halton's going to go on the power play. Here it is there. Right there, the arm comes across.
Came across Milne's body, yeah, you gotta call that.
Now Halton's gonna have another chance to get up in this game. 1 for 2 tonight on the power play.
Halton is going to have to apply some pressure as Guelph's penalty kill is pretty good. Shirk was calling for it as the pass was ahead of him. Shirk now. Now it's Volkov. He will send it all the way out.
Junior Gryphons penalty number 18. Zach Ranahan, 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes. Zach Ranahan, 2 minutes for holding at 4 minutes.
Here's Adams. It's knocked down by Gore. Viveros. Burrows. That's a poor play, and here comes Hudon.
Wants a call there, but obviously not a call. He went to throw the hit and just fell.
Adams couldn't corral that in his feet, and that'll go the length of the ice. Here's Kennedy. Now Barry. They'll battle behind the net. That'll be Milne. Now it's at the point. Milne walking. Bagnas has it now. There's a shot in front, maybe more of a pass by Drake, but no one was in the area.
Only 13 seconds left on the Halton power play. Guelph did a great job of killing this one off.
No real chances for Halton as Maleka will go down low to Milne. There's a point shot. That's off a body. Pavis. He'll take a spill. Now they'll still battle. Milne. Broderick now.
And that's going to be a cross check up high by Broderick.
He's had a few of those today. He'll finally get called on one.
Guelph's got to watch. They don't want to get into penalty trouble. Already giving up a power play goal today.
They do have a good penalty kill, but you don't want to rely on that.
But Broderick, one of their best penalty killers, is now going to the box.
So Halton 1 for 3 now. So Drake will hustle back. It's a 4-minute penalty.
4 minute, yeah, cross checked him right in the head. So probably going to call that head contact.
Yeah. Here's Richardson. Richardson still on it.
Doing a great job of pinning that low.
5 blue shirts surrounding him. Wow, what a job he's doing.
And Halton doesn't want to get frustrated and take a dumb slash or something.
They will walk out with it. Here's Drake. Now sent out. Drake. Bad pass. Blaemeyers finds it. Off a stick. Anselmini takes a big hit from Shirk.
A lot of ruckus on that one, but that was a clean play.
And they're going to call something else.
Right there at the blue line.
On
Phillips
Blaemeyers,
was cutting across.
Here's the one on Anselmini.
That one was clean.
Yeah, he just hit him.
It was Milne up here on Phillips. I don't think he meant to hit. I think he just ran into Phillips, and Phillips took the worst of it.
Here's a 2-on-1 for Guelph. Phillips looking for Anselmini. Nice block in the middle. Now Volkov dances on the backhand. Can't find it. Blaemeyers has got to be cautious as he was the last man back. So it looks like he fanned a little bit on that as that goes up high off the roof as Kraft looked to give Anselmini a shot after that.
And now 4-on-4, a lot of open ice. This is where Halton seemed to do a lot of damage against Hamilton, scoring 3 of their 6 goals.
So they're going to kick Phillips out of the draw, toss Anselmini in there. Anselmini right off the draw trying to get a shot, but no time left in the second period. Each team get 1 goal as it's 2-1 in favor of Halton. Both goals look to be on the power play, or was it only the Guelph?
Only the one goal. Milne's goal was on the power play, and then we had the other goal right through the 5-hole. Now Mark McIntosh scoring the power play goal for Guelph.
Yeah. Right, with right off the draw, right?
Yeah. And 2 power play goals in this game so far.
I mean, penalties have been a factor quite a bit in these games. So Guelph, I mean, they're down. What do they need to get back? Actually, we'll cut down to Scott.
Joined now by Junior Gryphons head coach Keith Schultz. And Keith, you had your first game this afternoon. Halton started a little bit earlier this morning. It looked like live legs or jitters. I'm not sure what it was. What do you think so far?
I can't disagree. I think playing the last game sort of in the afternoon, we're a little bit slow. We're a little bit, we didn't get our feet moving. You know, we're dumping the puck, but we're not getting in there first on the puck. So it's caused our forecheck hasn't been strong at all.
You had Halton's number all season long, I believe winning 2 games and tying 2, not giving up a loss to them. What have you seen from the Hurricanes this afternoon to maybe make you guys adjust your game plan to come out here in the third and make up for this 2-1 deficit?
Well, I think the biggest thing is going to be the fact that we've been undisciplined. So they've looked strong because they've had the power play. Once we start playing discipline again and getting back on our game, we'll make this third period interesting for sure.
Thanks for your time. Best of luck the rest of the way, okay?
Thank you, Scott.
And we'll be back with Josh McFadden and Patrick Cutler, 2 members of the Guelph Gryphons University hockey team, right after this. Back down at ringside with two members of the varsity men's hockey team, Patrick Cudla and a recent alumnus, actually, Josh McFadden. Boys, thanks for joining us today. You guys have taken this game in since puck drop. What have you thought so far?
Yeah, it's a good, fast game. Both teams really want it, you can see, and it's a big tournament, so it's pretty easy to get up for.
Josh, you and I were speaking a little bit earlier. When you were 12 years old, you went to this tournament to win. It doesn't happen very often for Guelph. Tell us that story.
Yeah, I mean, I won back when I was, I think we were 12 years old, and after we won, it actually felt like the Stanley Cup. It was a pretty good feeling for us, and still have friends from that team and a lot of great memories, so it was a really good experience, actually.
And now that the Gryphons are the junior team in Guelph, obviously things have changed. When you guys were part of the Guelph system, it was the Storm. They get to play out of this building, obviously a great building to play out of, you guys know. They get the big ice, they get treated right. How much has this tournament evolved since you guys were kids?
Yeah, I mean, you look at the banners around the rink and the flag, and you see the room that Guelph's in right now. It's pretty spectacular how far it's come since the switch, and you can see it's only going to go up from here.
You guys have both had interesting careers on your way to Guelph. Patrick, you played in the USHL. Josh, you played in both the East Coast and American Hockey League after signing with the Panthers. What was school like for you? I know you're not quite done your classes yet, but your hockey career here has come to an end. What was the experience like? You got to play with your brother and friends from your childhood like Patrick.
Yeah, I mean, when Camper approached me to maybe come play for the team, he didn't have to do much selling. Being able to play with my brother and being able to play in my hometown pretty much did it for me. It was a bit of an adjustment school-wise, but the hockey part was great. I mean, it was two of the best years of my life, and I'll definitely miss it.
And at the other end of the spectrum, Patrick, you just finished your rookie season here, obviously looking up to build off a strong rookie campaign. A great rookie class, including yourself, Todd Winder, Matt Henderson. What do you guys hope moving forward? Mikkel Agar joins the team next season. We expect a lot out of you guys.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the year we had this year, and it's a disappointing end, and I think it's kind of good in that way sometimes when you're coming back, just because you have that fire in your belly to go back and do something that you couldn't complete. So, like you said, with the rookie class we have and the guys coming back, I think it's going to be an exciting year.
And Josh, you have already played pro. You're finishing up your degree here at Guelph, but a lot of opportunities after school is done for hockey. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, right now I have a little thing in the works, maybe trying to go play in Europe next year. So we'll see what kind of offers I get and stuff like that, and hopefully it all works out.
So not only playing here do you get a degree, but you also get a chance at a job. They'll stick around with me for the third period, but until then, we'll be right back.
In this game, 2-1 right now after the second. But who were the goal scorers today?
So we had, for Guelph, we had McIntosh off that one-timer on the power play. Then we had McKella scoring on the power play also. Then Vagnez scoring that slap shot from the point.
Yeah, so Halton obviously having the edge in the scoring department. Guelph kind of still looks like the better team. It's not super distinct, but they do look better.
It's going to be interesting here, 4-on-4. That is where Halton dominated against Hamilton. We got to remember that.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, they scored, what, 2 goals when 4-on-4? It was only a brief period of time.
I believe it was 3 goals, to be honest.
3.
Yeah, I think it was 3 goals right off. Yeah, it was definitely 3.
Yeah, because the first one was Burrows scoring to open the floodgates, then the fluky one, and then timeout, and then
they scored right off that draw.
Yeah.
But yeah, 3 goals on 4-on-4. So let's see what they can do here. And Guelph's playing from behind going into the third. They have to score 2 goals if they want to win this game. And if Halton wins this game, that's going to be very good for them.
I mean, Halton's been playing ahead for the first game of the tournament, now going into period 3 against another team that they've had trouble beating. I mean, do they just got to do the same thing that they did against Hamilton?
Yeah, it seems they've gotten the puck luck on their side so far, but yeah, when they came in against Hamilton, they did get 1 goal in that third period, 2 goals actually, to just ice that finish. So let's see what they can do here.
Also, someone's been silent for Halton. We haven't really seen much of Burrows. I mean, he exploded in the first game, and he's been relatively quiet. Is that just him having maybe an off game, a little bit tired after the first one, or Guelph doing well defensively?
Well, we haven't really seen much of Halton's offense, really, because Guelph's pinned Halton in their own end. But if the one difference maker for Halton, I'd say, has been Shirk. He's played outstanding in this game so far, pretty much creating a lot of the offense for Halton.
So yeah, Shirk was one of the noticeable players out there. He set up Burrows a lot in the earlier game. Now, I kind of want to talk about Lance. He let in that one goal from the point that was a little bit questionable. You think he'll bounce back in the third?
Yeah, as a goalie, you can't be down on yourself, even though he did let in that soft goal, and now his team's down. He's got to stay strong for them. Like, right after that, what I like to see was he made a brilliant save, which probably boosted his confidence up. He cannot be down on himself, or else his team will lose this game.
Yeah, he's got to bounce back. He did a good job. I mean, he made a few tough saves while sprawling in the butterfly. So I've got to give him credit where credit's due there. Just a tough one to let in from the point.
Yeah, and sometimes, obviously, a bit of a screen there. Couldn't really see, and that just went right through his 5-hole. Just on slap shots, you're not usually expecting it to go low 5-hole like that, but that one did.
Okay, so keeping with goalies, they Halton had McIntosh in for the first game, right? And he played very well.
Yeah.
So the decision to bring in Scheffner and for him to play equally as well, it's great because now Halton has 2 rotating goalies that they could use.
Yeah, they got 2 goalies who they can play. In case one does get hurt, they got their guy. But it'd be interesting to see. These 2 are probably going to battle if Halton does go deep in this to see who does play. And if they win this game, there's a very good chance they're going to go deep in this tournament.
Yeah, obviously getting 4 points early will be big for them. So we've talked about Burrows. We've talked about the goaltending. If not those guys, any guys that would just kind of turn this game around that you could see flipping this game?
We talked about Ty Anselmini. He had a couple of good chances for Guelph. And if he keeps playing the way he is, he's clearly going to get one in. If he keeps battling and making plays like he does, he should be able to change this game for Guelph. But not only him, his team has to go around him. We talked about Richardson. He needs to play good. Broderick needs to stay out of the box because when he's on the ice, he's a difference maker.
And anyone for Halton that might jump out?
Well, like I said, Shirk has been playing unreal so far in this game. He's created a lot of chances for his team. And same with Kennedy. Kennedy's played really good. We haven't really talked about him much, but he should have a good period.
So yeah, I mean, both teams have difference makers out there that could alter this game. Just a matter of who steps up in this moment. So Guelph, we talked about how Hamilton, in their game, when they were down, I think it was 2 goals, 3 goals, when they needed to step up, you know, when they could test the waters out before they could start sacrificing defense for offense. See, it's a different scenario for Guelph. It's 4-4 right now, and they're only down 1. What do you say?
I say they got to put some of their best players out, their best skaters here, because this ice is big, and this is also a lot of room because it is 4-on-4. So I'd expect Guelph to put a lot of their good skaters out there who can go make plays in the open ice.
So yeah, the 4-on-4 has got to be big for Guelph. They got to come out then.
Yeah, and right after that 4-on-4, they have to kill around a minute, 50 seconds of penalty time. So let's see how they do there.
But their penalty kill has been pretty good. I mean, they did have that one slip up when Maleka did score. But otherwise, they've kind of kept Halton to the outside. No team has really had chances in the slot as well, or odd man rushes.
Yeah, this has been a very physical game, so when teams don't really like to go inside that much, making moves because there could be a guy on the other end of one of those moves.
Looks like the teams are stepping back onto the ice now with 15 more minutes ahead of them. I want to credit Guelph. I mean, you know how Halton was a very good breakout team like we were saying earlier? Guelph's kind of negated that, I'd say.
Yeah, Halton was breaking out, creating odd man rushes. Guelph has not allowed Halton to get too many odd man rushes.
Looks like we're just about ready to start this third period up. 4-on-4 hockey ahead for you.
Looks like Richardson is going to start with Jackson Phillips.
Well, here we go. Here's Phillips walking in right at the beginning of the period. Shot is partially blocked and gloved down by Schufner. Here's Volkov. Plays it off the boards. Now it's Vagnas. Richardson now. Into the middle. Looking for Phillips. Can't find him. Drake will send that down. And I'm not sure why that was whistled down.
I think he called icing, but the goalie clearly touched that. Yeah, they're going to bring it out to center. Bit of a miscommunication there between the linesmen.
Here's Burrows. Now it's Drake. Drake now looking for Burrows. Now Volkov will backpedal for Guelph. It's Blameyers. Hudon walking in with lots of speed. He'll circle back. Circling around now. Hudon snaps a shot that's blocked. Vagnas giving Lance a little bit of a warm-up shot as he will cover that up.
Seconds left in Milne's power play. And Broderick still got a minute 29.
Anselmini wins it back. Here's Viveros. Now Beercraft. Here's Gore. Anselmini. Now Kennedy. Kennedy walking in, turns a shot on, that's blockered away. Wilson now fires wide. Anselmini. Wilson will tip it. Gore's going to give chase.
Gore's got to watch out because now they're on the penalty kill.
Guelph still has 3 back. Viveros turns it over, and Anselmini will dump it back into the Halton end. Hurricanes looking to set it up here in the neutral zone. They'll regroup and dump it in. Barry will send it right back down as Guelph's penalty kill holds strong. Vagnas now. Pavis pressures him. Now Drake. Now it's Volkov. Burrows loses his stick in Volkov. Ranahan with a nice move as he will send it the length of the ice. So now we're back to even strength as Blameyers is out. Here's Shirk walking in. Barry with a nice play defensively. Pavis loses it. Adams can make him pay. He looks for Shirk. Shirk will bat it down to Pavis, who takes a spill.
And it looks like he got a stick in between Pavis's skates there. No call, though.
Turner gaining speed. Turns it over to Burrows. Now Volkov will have to hustle back for Guelph. He stops and looks for Turner. Turner looks up ice. He'll find Barry. Barry, out of options, just dumps it into the Halton end and goes off for a change. Drake sends it out. Phillips jumps it. And now here comes Phillips, tagging up his McIntosh. Phillips hustling in. Takes a shot that looked to go off the short side post. Now Richardson in the middle. Bounces off him. McIntosh with the only goal for Guelph so far in this game. He'll turn it over. Drake. Now Faulkner off the boards. Now it's Drake. Up high off the boards once again. Volkov. Now Patras. Maleka now. It bounces out. Milne's on it. And now There's McIntosh. Richardson now with it. Hustles by Doney. Looking in the middle as Phillips is in the area. Now here comes Milne. Blameyer's on him. Now Richardson. Richardson with the long reach. Looks for Hudon. Takes a shot. Blockered away. Here's Faulkner. He'll walk over the line and dump it in. As Volkov spins off of Kraft. Here's Gore. Gore. Looking for Volkov. Volkov once again, he'll send it in. It looks like it'll be icing, as I thought he was over the line. But obviously the ref had a different idea.
Yeah, and Guelph having a couple of nice chances off shots. But they need to get more into the slot here. Here's this one shot by Phillips. That was right off the draw at the beginning of the period.
Here's Hudon's as well. As here's a chance for Anselmini. Hustling to the puck, trying to get it free as Vagnaz pokes it away. Adams. Shirk. Shirk poked away by Bierkraft. Poitras looking for Pavis. We'll find him. Pavis. Now it's Drake. Walking, firing, blocked by Pavis. And now Vagnaz spins out. Barry will hustle to it. Barry has to get around Drake. Does so. Drops for Anselmini. Now in the near side corner. Anselmini in front of the net. Now it's Barry. Vagnaz. Pavis. Looking in the front. Barry was once again in the area, but he couldn't corral that puck. Looking down low, Anselmini. It bounces out to Barry. Backhands it out to Anselmini. Anselmini circles, waiting, shooting, he scores! A low shot from Ty Anselmini, and it's 2-2.
And we expected him to be one of the players that could get Guelph back in this game, and that's exactly what he did. Let's watch that replay here. Coming out of the corner, cuts in, takes a shot through traffic, and buries that. What a goal there by Ty Anselmini. Now we got a game.
Knew where that was when he was shooting it. So Anselmini ties it for the Gryphons.
Junior Gryphons goal scored by number 17, Ty Anselmini. The goal was unassisted at 9:07. Ty Anselmini unassisted at 9:07.
Here's McIntosh. Now Viveros, Turner. Broderick winds and fires, tipped in front. And now it's McIntosh spinning, looking for Phillips.
Gets dumped by Kraft behind the play.
Phillips still with it, poked off of him. Here's Kennedy. Kennedy chips it by Poitras as Richardson's on him. Here's Phillips. Nice play to control it. Turns it over. Now it's Gore. Looking 2-on-2. Now Phillips slaps it off the boards. Richardson taps it for Gore as he's rubbed out. Now Doney looking for Hay. Volkov on it. Richardson. Here's Hay. Richardson hits him. They're still battling. Here's Blameyers. Blameyers hustling to it. Maleka tries to take him out, does so. As Richardson tries to leave it for Hudon. Bad play. As it's sent into the Halton end. Hudon delivering a hit. Now Anselmini. Anselmi dances the one defender. Now it's Barry a shot, and that's just wide.
Wow, what a play there by Anselmini.
Anselmini stays on it. Trying to get it free. Still on it's Anselmini. Now it's Doney. Barry's on it. He gets the puck back for Guelph. Guelph starting to take over this game as it's down low to Pavis. Pavis circling around, looking for Barry. Maleka drops him. Anselmini is still with it. Anselmini turns a shot on, trying to catch Schufner off guard. Not successful in doing so as it's blockered away. Barry flicks it back to Anselmini. Anselmini stops, takes a hit from Vagnaz as a stick goes flying into the corner. And now here's Faulkner. Faulkner looking for Milne. Milne walking in, well defended by Guelph. Anselmini can't corral it as Volkov will send it into the Halton end. Wilson looks for Adams, who tips it up. Now it's Ranahan. Milne. Volkov now. Turner on it. Walking out, it's Burrows. Adams now.
Anselmini must be tired. He's been out there forever.
He's got to get off soon as he looks a little bit behind as there's a shot that goes in, and it's Shirk, one of the difference makers you said at intermission. Shirk looking to get his first of the tournament, does so, and that puts him up over Guelph with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left.
What a play there by Shirk, and what a shot, too. Buried that short side.
Just over the shoulder of Lance, and that is 3-2 in favor of Halton. Guelph's going to have to start coming out now as Broderick's hauled down by Burrows.
And that sucks for Guelph because they were just about getting momentum. It really was giving Halton nothing.
One shot puts Halton back into the driver's seat as that passes wide of Phillips. Looked like a little bit of a dangerous hit by Shirk on Broderick. He looks okay, though.
And this is the Shirk goal, just battles out of the corner and really took a no-look shot there.
I know, and it happened to be a laser to the top right. Here's Gore. Now it's Kennedy. Kraft. Hudon pressures him. Here's Drake. That's a weird bounce on Lance, but he will swallow it up.
Yeah, no. Got to look at Guelph in about 2 minutes to see when they will pull the goalie. And there's that hit you talked about. A bit of a dangerous hit, but it's definitely clean. Not on the numbers. It just looked bad.
So we've got 4:25 to go here in the third period. 3-2 in favor of Halton. That puck will bounce over Wilson's stick. Barry spins and puts it back into the Halton end. Miscommunication between Schufner and Wilson as Pavis gains possession. Wilson will win it back. Wilson gets over center and dumps it in. Lance stops it. Now it's Milne, leaving it for Wilson, who will try to turn it on goal. Barry ahead, looking for Pavis. Wilson trying to send it back in, knocked down by Anselmini. Anselmini dumps it in while taking a hit. It's Barry with it. Now it's Viveros. Anselmini. They're still battling behind the net. It finally comes out. Ranahan can't play it. Here's a chance for Milne. Poitras calmly spins off of him. He'll walk in, takes a hit from Burrows, and that's turned aside. There's McIntosh centering out in front. Nothing's home as Volkov will have it now. Here's Broderick, and that'll be icing.
Guelph needs to get one quick if they want to have any chance of winning this game. But if they want to tie this game, they still got tons of time.
There was Shirk's goal once again. There's Turner off the boards looking for Broderick. Turner gets it back as he will go cross ice. Nice pass to Volkov as that's shipped off the boards. Broderick looking for it. Shirk now spinning. Broderick trying to muscle him off. Cook with a shot, just misses the short side. It's Burrows now. Volkov shovels him off, and now it'll be McIntosh. McIntosh hustling to it, stays with it. Phillips drags his foot, stays on side. There's Turner shooting a big save. Now McIntosh after the whistle hits Scheffner.
And the goalie is down. They're going to call the trainer out here.
Let's have another look.
And he comes knee right to the head.
He's back up now. I mean, it didn't look too intentional at all. Just kind of passing by.
Okay, well, we're looking for our BMO Lisbon fan of the game. Congratulations to Janice McIntosh. You won a $25 gift card to Gryphons Sports Lounge.
And it looks like Scheffner's a little bit shaken up, but he will stay in the game and be okay.
Yeah, you don't want him to leave the game and bring in McIntosh because he is cold right now and hasn't been warmed up. He's been sitting on a bench for pretty much 3 periods, so you don't want to put him in there.
Yeah, because McIntosh is capable, but yeah, like you said, cold. 2:13 to go in this third period. Unit of Anselmini, Pavis, and Richardson, who have been doing the most damage for them offensively. Looks like they'll be out there.
Latz could be coming out soon.
Looks like Barry's first in line to get out there as well.
You got Pavis, Richardson, Anselmini, Broderick, and Volkez out there. Volkov, my bad.
So we will resume action. Draws to the right of Schufner. And now Vagnaz will spin off. That puck will be now in the middle of the ice as Volkov will hustle back, and that'll be icing.
Seems like Halton played a bit panicked there, icing the puck. See if they can calm things down and bring it into Guelph's end. Maybe get it deep and start cycling. We're going to redo that face-off again.
Just taking little bits of time off, I guess. Broderick looking for Volkov. Tipped on. Anselmini had the back door. Just couldn't find it. Lance still deep in his crease. There's Broderick, a shot that's wide. Coach is now looking to Lance. Puck still down low as Anselmini has it. He looks to be held. Now Pavis in the slot, can't find it. Broderick with a shot that's blocked. And that will not make its way out. And now looks like Lance is going to get the
Lance
call.
is going to get the call, yeah. He's not paying attention, though.
Now he's ready. Broderick, a point shot. It's blocked. We've got to get it in deep. Questionable call if that was still onside. Now would be the time. A minute left.
Lance is halfway out of his net.
Pavis a shot.
I'd say pull him now. They got to pull him now if they're going to take him out.
That'll go.
And that's going to be an ice.
Yeah, you got to
now
pull him
you
at
got to
this
take
point.
him out.
He's called out. 46
and
seconds.
Timeout called.
Timeout Guelph. See now, with the goalie pulled, you have to have your best centerman out
I
there.
don't think they did call the timeout. I'm not sure. It looked
yeah.
like, oh, yep, they did call the timeout. Because I was thinking they were going to rest their best players, get them back out there.
Looks like it was Halton that called it.
Maybe they're going to have a design play to get that puck out of the zone, it looks like. And Guelph's also going to draw something up. And that was that chance by Anselmini just on the doorstep, and he missed it.
It's tough when you're down low like that, but you can't afford to miss a chance with that little time left in the clock, down 1. Halton looking in really good shape to do well in this tournament. Here we go, 46 seconds left. You got to have your best centerman out there to take this draw.
That looks like it's going to be Phillips is coming out here instead of Anselmini, who originally took the draw. Guelph's moving in there. They lose the draw. Ooh, Barry took a bit of a spill.
Anselmini's on it. It's down low.
McIntosh gets the puck.
There's Phillips in front. The net bounce. It looks like it's off. It's unfortunate for Guelph because that puck was bouncing around the slot.
Now they're going to have to redo that draw. McIntosh there. Nice battle in the corner to get that puck out front. And takes a bit of time off the clock. 16 seconds come off the clock.
And Guelph's going to call
calls a
timeout as Phillips lets the linesman know. Just rest up this group, it looks like.
If I'm Guelph, I want to get Richardson out there because he's a big body and you can park him in front.
That's what they've been doing on their power plays.
Looks like that's not. Yeah, that's what they're going to do, I think. One coach pointing. And that's the end of the timeout.
They're going to let Richardson out there.
And they're going to take off Barry.
Here we go. It's crunch time for Guelph. 32 seconds, 6 on 5 with the net empty. Phillips trying to win it back, can't do so. As that's flicked up.
You got to hustle. Nice play by Broderick.
Broderick will save that. 22 seconds to go. Phillips waits.
He's got to get that puck in.
Yeah, you got to get the puck in. 15 seconds now. He turns it on goal. No one's home. It's high off the glass. Volkov gloves it down, keeps possession into the Halton end. Now another clearance attempt. That'll be over Volkov's head.
And that's going to be game.
Halton, the 6th seed in the SCTA, will win this game 3-2. A big win for them. They won the play-in game to get here, probably the underdog of the tournament, and they have 4 points early in this tournament.
Yeah, that's good for them. They pretty much booked themselves into the gold medal game if they can win one more.
So we're about to present player of the game. Jake, you want to let us know who that is?
It's going to be Lawson Shirk. Had a great game, scored the game-winning goal. played unbelievable out there, created a lot of the offense for Halton, did a great job today.
So Guelph will go down in their first game.
That's just unfortunate there. But Halton's been playing outstanding, beating two teams they haven't really beat all year. Doing a great job.
So Shirk will take home player of the game honors, as him and Burrows have been featured for Halton. So that will be a wrap for the third game of this tournament. And at 4:30, it looks like we'll have Hamilton playing Whitby. That'll be a good one.
Both teams badly need a win in that game, and we'll see you then.
So that will conclude the third game of the OMHA Bantam AAA Championships, brought to you by Under Armour.
Joined now by this afternoon's player of the game, sponsored by Under Armour, the man with the game-winning goal, Lawson Shirk. Lawson, you guys didn't come into this tournament as the favorite, but 2-0 to start day one must feel pretty good.
Yeah, it feels great.
You guys didn't have a chance to beat Guelph in the regular season, going 0-2-2. We spoke to Coach Chisholm before this game about that, and obviously to slay the dragon and take a little bit extra. What did you guys put into this game plan to come out with the win?
Yeah, you know, it's just about staying relaxed in the third after it was 2-2, and getting that winning goal and the win will get us some momentum for tomorrow.
Absolutely, a little bit of rest tonight, but two big games to play tomorrow, obviously, with 4 points in the standings already. Got to be a good night for you guys. Other than rest, what's the focus tonight?
Yeah, you know, just eat good, get ready for the game tomorrow.
Thanks for your time. Go enjoy it, okay?
Yeah.
And we'll be back with coverage of the Whitby-Hamilton game. Puck drop for that one's 4:30. Until then, stay with us.